Hi everyone! So today I thought I would make a video about kind of my weight loss journey. I've had a lot of questions about it. I've had messages sent to me, which I find kind of funny because I don't know, I never thought I would be able to lose like a big chunk of weight. And not that I'm totally not even near where I want to be, but I'm further than I have ever made it before. So what I'll do is I think I'll start off with some of my background and then kind of tell you what I've been doing and how I've been successful. So I've never been skinny my whole life. I've always been chunky, and the skinniest I probably ever was the year after high school. I think I lost like 30 pounds after high school, and that was the thinnest I really ever was. And I was still not very, I wasn't thin by any means. I'm not going to tell you how much I weighed though, okay? Don't get it twisted. And then I met my husband. And over the past 8 years, almost 9 years, I have slowly gained about 100 pounds, give or take, maybe 120, but I think more about, no, 120 pounds. Oh, geez. So, you know, I've never been a horrible eater. I do take medication for thyroid, which they are still working on my levels, and it sucks. I have to get blood taken as of right now every 6 weeks, and they still can't get my levels right, and that's really annoying. So I'm basically a human pincushion. That's irritating, but to me that's not an excuse to be overweight, like, at all. So I totally don't use that as a platform. And I know my mom told me, which she'll watch this and she can vouch for it, my mom has been thin her whole life. So yeah, my dad still, he's husky, but he's definitely not fat or overweight in my opinion, like at all. He's just a husky guy. So, but she said when I was a baby, she had a hard time getting me to eat, and I was born in the Middle East, so it wasn't like we went to pediatricians. She had a midwife come every week that would weigh me, and she said I was gaining weight just fine and not to worry about it. You know, I'm gaining weight, I look healthy, whatever. And I was only eating half of what regular newborn babies eat. And my mom says she remembers thinking at the time then, like, this might not be a good thing, but you know, whatever. So I've never been super skinny, but like I said, when I met my husband, that's kind of when I became a size to where I was uncomfortable. I wasn't confident in myself. Like, it was just, and it wasn't right after. It probably, you know, within the first 3 years is when I gained majority of the weight, and then it just crept up. Like every year I'd probably gain like 10 pounds, 10 to 20 pounds. And it was solely from not just laziness and just not eating healthy. For me, that's a huge thing when I lose weight. So my friend, one of my best friends, Katie, she bought a scale, and she was like, you know, you should weigh yourself. And I was like, no, like, I don't want to be on antidepressants. But I kind of thought about it, and I was like, you know, I really should. And I'm glad I did, because stepping on that scale, like from the moment I stepped on that scale, I'm not joking, that changed everything. Everything. I went into this with a whole new attitude. I've done Weight Watchers, I've done all these diet programs, I've done Atkins, which is actually how I lost weight right after high school. But those, they weren't things that I felt I could incorporate with my life for the rest of my life. So after that, I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna eat fruits and vegetables, and I know what's healthy to eat. I know what to eat, so I'm gonna do that. And that's what I did, and I didn't weigh myself for months after that. Probably for 2 months after that, and within those 2 months I had lost like 33 pounds without, I don't want to say without trying, but just by making better choices. And I was astonished. I was like, oh my god. Like, is this lying to me? I think I weighed myself twice and it wasn't lying. So I kept on going, and now I've lost 53 pounds. So to me that's really good. I have gone through a lot since I started my little weight loss journey. A lot. It's been, you know, stressful at times. And you know what, while we're being personal, I'll just get personal. During that time, you know, we lost a pregnancy. I found out I was pregnant, and obviously I'm not pregnant now. And that was the hardest thing I've ever gone through in my life. We moved out to a different city, which I lived in Houston since I was, you know, a kid. So that's a big change, but that was a good change. It's just, it can be hard to keep up with eating healthy when you're going through stuff like that. So I had a few setbacks. I gained about 5 pounds back during just the whole, like my pregnancy and the move kind of all happened at the same time, around within the same like 2 months. So, and I've been doing it for about 4 months, really trying to lose weight, maybe a little bit longer. So, you know, it happens, and you're gonna hit a plateau, or you're gonna have something, a curveball in life. I mean, it's just, you are, everyone does, and you have to just get back on it, you know, like you really do. And that's what I did. So what I'll do is I'll kind of go through like what I eat on a daily basis, because I pretty much eat the same thing. I switch it up a little bit, but I'm a creature of habit, and it's worked for me. Every morning I drink a big glass of water because I love water. I'm very lucky and fortunate that I love unhealthy food. Well, not lucky for that, but I love healthy food too, and I love water. So I always drink a really big, like 24-ounce glass of water. And then I always make 4 egg whites. This is so sad. I really am a creature of habit. 4 egg whites. I put a whole bunch, like a cup and a half of spinach in with that. Whatever vegetables I'll have left over, like sometimes I put zucchini. Today I actually had leftover peas and some baked beans, and I added that into it. And I always add hot sauce. Like I love spicy stuff, so that makes it taste really good to me. So I have that for breakfast, and then usually a couple hours later, and I always drink another big glass of water with breakfast. Like a couple hours later, I'll have like some yogurt and maybe some fruit. Generally fruit. I really like fruit. Just as a snack. And then for lunch, I will have maybe like a big spinach. I love spinach. A big spinach salad with orange bell peppers. I only like the orange ones. I'm kind of picky on that. And I'll have like a few croutons. You gotta be careful with stuff like that though. Like I always just, I count like 6 out or something. I don't know. Like I always count a specific number out. And with like cucumbers, I really like cherry tomatoes, those in there. And I'll use like a low-fat vinaigrette or fat-free dressing depending on what I have. And I just put a little bit of that, enough to like give it some flavor, because I don't like when salads are overdressed. It's nasty. And then if I am hungry in the afternoon, like I never let myself go hungry, because I just feel like that's a recipe for disaster. Don't let yourself go hungry. So usually I'll have like maybe mozzarella stick, some carrots and peanut butter, an apple and peanut butter, or carrots and peanut butter and an apple, just depending on how hungry I feel. I like to buy those little clementine oranges or whatever, and I'll have a couple of those. I try to keep really healthy stuff. Like I really do eat mainly fruits and vegetables with some protein. And then for dinner, we usually always have chicken or fish. And vegetables, like I love green beans. We'll have green beans or peas, corn, you know, just whatever. Sometimes I'll do that medley that has like broccoli, cauliflower, and like carrots, and that's really good. I kind of stir fry that a little bit with a tiny bit of like low sodium soy sauce, because I don't like salt. I don't know, I'm just a naturally thirsty person, and salt just makes me feel bloated. So anyway, totally kind of off point. I'll do that, and then sometimes I'll make like quinoa, which is a little grain. You can find it at most grocery stores. I get mine at H-E-B. And I'll make that, or I'll make brown rice. Sometimes I'll make spaghetti for dinner, like just for something different. And what I do is I just have a smaller portion of it. And I'll try to add vegetables. I always have a vegetable on the side, or a salad or something. And then I do have a sweet tooth. Okay, I love me some sweets, chocolate, cakes, whatever. And I try to keep like low calorie, like little 100 calorie packs or something. So if at night I do want something sweet, I will have that. Like I'm not, even like it's Easter time, and Cadbury cream eggs are like, they freaking are the best thing made on this earth. So I will have one after dinner. Like, I don't care, okay? I'm not gonna deprive myself. But like I said, I'm lucky in that I love healthy food, and during the day it's really easy for me. Right now I'm not working. I'm working on stuff around the house. I'm working on my YouTube channel. Like, just stuff like that. So I do have the availability to make fresh food at home, and I'm not in a rush, you know, so I'm really lucky in that area. But even when I worked, because before we moved here I was working, and I would pre-pack all my food the day before and I would take it to work with me. They would even make fun of me because I also would have like cucumbers and bell peppers as my snack there, and they would, you know, always, you know, be about, because we didn't have a microwave or anything, so you had to bring like refrigeratable food. So that's pretty much what I eat, like on a regular daily basis, is try to make sure I have some protein and lots of fruits and vegetables. And yeah, I don't even count calories. Like, I honestly don't. That is really hard for me, and it ends up discouraging me. Because on the weekends when my husband is off, where we live now, there's a lot in College Station. There's a lot of good places to eat, and I will treat myself. Like, we'll go out to eat and I'll order whatever I want. We also go out drinking on the weekends, and what I'll do is if we don't go out to eat, or if we do go out to eat, I just make sure like I don't eat a whole bunch. Like, as long as I'm not hungry, my stomach's not growling, I'm okay. Like, I'm fine with that. It really is just training yourself to be that way. What else? Oh, I started exercising recently, and I hate exercising. I hate sweating. I hate any form, not any form of physical activity, but most forms of physical activity. But it helps a lot. Like, I have lost the 5 pounds I gained within the past like week and a half, and that's kind of when I started working out, and I haven't been eating as good, especially on the weekends, as I normally do. I'm not sure why. We've just kind of been treating ourselves a little bit more, and so that's why this week my husband and I were both saying we need to get, you know, because he tries to eat healthy too, so this week is, you know, back to our regularly scheduled lives. So yeah, it's just kind of about making the best choices. And even a lot of times when we go out to eat, I'll order a salad with like their fat-free dressing. And some people are like against that. Personally, I just don't want the fat, so I'm gonna order the light or fat-free version. Or I'll order some kind of chicken or what I want, and I'll cut it in half and I'll take half home, or sometimes I don't even take it home because I'm like, I don't want it at the house, so it's worth it to me. And I'm also lucky in that Lawrence will share, and my mom, I mean, we don't live in the same city now, but when we did, if we went out to eat, a lot of times we would share a meal. So that would also be my advice. If you can share a meal with someone, do it, because portions are huge. So, and if you share a meal, you're not gonna walk away stuffed, but you're gonna be full, you're gonna be satisfied. So, I feel like I've rambled so much, but those are just kind of my tips that have helped me, and coming from someone who I've never lost more than 30 pounds. So for me, reaching the 50-pound mark, it was huge, and it just pushes me even further to reach 60 pounds. And then to me, when I've reached 60 pounds, I'm closer to losing 100 pounds. And once I've lost 100 pounds, it's like I just want to keep going. And I guess I'll try to put in pictures at the end before I lost 50 pounds or 38 pounds. But when you are as big as I got, it takes a lot of weight for you to be able to tell. Most people can really tell, like in this area. You can kind of tell everywhere, but I'll put some pictures in. Maybe you'll be able to tell if I can find some pictures. I also avoided cameras. I still do, but I majorly avoided cameras then. Majorly. So it's actually kind of hard to find pictures of me, like what I actually look like. So that's it. I don't know. I hope someone found it helpful. I might do like a couple meal videos and show you what we're having, because I know that helps me. Like, I read a lot of blogs and stuff on that, and like I look up recipes because I do find that helpful. Yeah, so that's it. I just thought I would share that since a lot of people have been asking me, and this is kind of the easiest way because it's not just one thing. It definitely is a lifestyle change for me. So yeah, my cat's gonna knock the camera over. Awesome. And I don't know what that says about me that I can sit here and ramble for this long. But I hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll be doing another one of these videos probably when I get to like 75 pounds, because that's exciting too. And I'll kind of update you, and hopefully I would have, you know, I'll be like an exercising machine by then or something. So anyway, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.